Hi, I'm Allison and I have Parkinson's disease. It's weird I say that with a smile, but I do. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Parkinson's and my story. Those of you that know me really well or know me at all probably know a lot about that, but there are still probably people that don't know much about Parkinson's or any of this. So I want to kind of let you know what we're doing and what we're trying to accomplish this month. So Parkinson's is a chronic and progressive neurological disease. And chronic means it doesn't have a cure yet. And progressive means just what it sounds like. It progresses. It gradually gets worse over time. It affects a part of the brain called the substantia nigra, and it's the part of the brain that produces dopamine. In Parkinson's patients, those brain cells die off. And it's estimated that by the time you're diagnosed, you've lost 70% of your body's capability to produce dopamine. What that means is your body has a hard time with motor function. Dopamine is the transmitter that sends the signal from your brain to your muscle to make it work. So in Parkinson's patients, you see tremors and loss of motor control, motor symptoms, because they don't have the correct dopamine. So the solution that we have right now is medication. The most common one that is used is levodopa. That's what I take. It's basically synthetic dopamine. It has side effects of its own, so it's not the best thing in the world, but it's what we have right now, so it's what we do. So that's why we're always looking for a better cure or a better treatment. There are approximately 5 million people affected with Parkinson's, and some of them older, some of them younger, but it's not all old people, and that's what I always thought. That's why I was surprised when I had it. I was diagnosed in December 18th of 2013, and I remember very distinctly when my doctor took me into his office, which is kind of like going to the principal's office. You know something's coming that's not going to be really fun when you go out of the exam room. And he sat me down and he told me that he knew what was wrong and he knew how to fix it, and it was Parkinson's disease. And I sat there for a second, kind of perplexed, because it wasn't at all what I ever imagined. And then I said, okay. And he said, we have this medication and this is what you'll do, and you'll take it 3 times a day. And he said, and you'll feel normal. And I said, great. So I can work out. And he said, yeah. I said, awesome. And I was like, great. I got a pill. I can work out. Sign me up. And so right at that same time, I was working out at the time. It was painful, but I was still doing it. And I was doing this burpee challenge because I've always loved burpees. I know that's crazy, but it was a Spartan race burpee challenge. And so it was 30 burpees a day for 30 days. So I started doing that, and I started the hashtag of I can out burpee Parkinson's. It was right after I told everyone that I had it. And it was kind of cool, because I had done some research, and I saw that exercise is one of the few things that really does help slow the progression of the disease. And I'm happy to say that after being diagnosed for a little over a year, I haven't had any increase in symptoms, and I haven't had to increase in medication, which is huge. And I owe that a lot to, exercise. So I made that hashtag, I can out burpee Parkinson's. And as I sorted other activities, it was I can out lift Parkinson's, I can out box jump Parkinson's, I can out punch Parkinson's, whatever I wanted to do. And I also saw on Facebook, I stumbled on the 100 Happy Days initiative. And I thought, wow, that's kind of neat. 100 days, you find something that makes you happy, pick something, and whatever it is, you take a picture of it and post about it. And it really changed my outlook, because I started thinking, as I was going through this Parkinson's experience and starting to learn how to cope with it, and I thought, well, I have 2 choices here. I can decide to spend all of my time researching and worrying and thinking about the worst and reading about the worst and thinking about 10 years, 20, 30 years from now, am I going to walk, move in a wheelchair? All these things are running through my mind of, it doesn't kill you, but will I be disabled? What will happen to me? And I thought, you can go into a very dark place with that. And all worrying does is ruin what you have right now. It makes you not appreciate where you are. If you're worried about the future, you can't control it. And my other option, I thought, is, well, you know what I can do? I could just enjoy the good days when I have them and appreciate them. And then when you have the bad days, they aren't as bad. So I don't particularly like to cry a lot, so I figured I'd go with option number 2. So here's where you come in. So this month of April is Parkinson's Awareness Month, and I thought about doing an ice bucket challenge type of thing, but I didn't want to dump ice water on my head because it's still kind of cold here in New York. So I thought burpees. We're going to out burpee Parkinson's. So we're going to get 5,000,001 burpees done in the month of April. And I say that we, because I mean you and me and all of us. We have martial arts schools that are participating. We're going to have all of your friends and family participating. And it's 5 million for all the 5 million of us that suffer from this disease. And then the 1 is just the one to beat it. Because no matter what, we're not going to let this win. So what I want you to do is do just 10 burpees a day. And if you've never done a burpee and you're going, I don't even know what that means, Don't freak out. I'll do a video, I'll explain it, and I'll show you some modifications if it's a little bit too much for you. And if you can't do 10, do 1. Do something. Our bodies are meant to move. We're meant to move. We're meant to be active. It makes us feel better. It makes us act better. It makes us happier. And do it for the people who can't. There are so many people out there who wish with everything that they could move. I read about them all the time, these people that keep positive spirits, even when they're in a wheelchair, even when they need help getting out of bed from this disease. So let's do it for them. It's not just for me, it's much bigger. I want you to do it for you so you can realize that being in a happy, grateful state is a great place to be, and being active is a great way to be. And do it for them and know that you're making a difference for people, because I want to make a difference for people, not just me, people for everyone. So if you want to join in on this, and I really hope you do, we're going to donate money to the Michael J. Fox Research Foundation, www.teamallison.com if you're interested in that. And if you'd like to join in, then comment below and say I'm in, and I'll add you to our personal Facebook group, and we'll get this ball rolling. Because together, we're going to outburp Parkinson's. Choose happy. Bye.